I'm Henry, and welcome to today's tutorial on how to get the most of the link that your friend just shared with you of his or her adventure that they recorded using the app ReLIVE. Note that you don't have to have the actual app on your phone to do what I'm going to show you to do today. ReLIVE is an app that your friend used to track his or her adventure, whether it be a hike, a bike ride, surfing, sailing, snowboarding, city trip, and much more, to create a way for you to experience or relive their adventure as if you were flying above their route using a drone without having to invest the hundreds of dollars it would cost to actually capture a bird's eye view of their adventure. Especially cool is if your friend traveled somewhere like the mountains, you can relive their adventure by flying through a 3D terrain of the route. Glacier National Park, which I'm going to show you here in northern Montana, is one of my favorite places to climb glaciers. ReLIVE traces your friend's route up and down and around the peaks, the cliffs, and the valleys. For today's video, I'll be showing you our Pelotonia 2022 bike ride to end cancer. As you can see, the video is the first thing that pops up when you click on your friend's URL that he sent you. Below the video appears a series of videos and photos that were taken along the route. While the ReLIVE app is available for both Android and iPhone users, one of the cool features is that it has the ability to import live photos taken on your iPhone. As you can see, I can not only click on the video clips, like this, and play each individually, but I can also select and play any live photos that your friend took using his or her iOS camera app and imported them into the ReLIVE. This is a clip that I took on my camera. It was a live photo, and it repeats as a living, breathing 1 to 2 second video. You'll also notice the customized captions below each moment, the selected icon or emoji that represents each of the set of photos, and the distance traveled along the side. For those of you who don't know what Pelotonia is an annual ride where about 7,000 cyclists and just as many volunteers come together for a 21 to 200 mile ride. Leading up to the race, riders pledge to raise money, and 100% of the funds raised goes towards finding a cure for all cancers. The Ohio State University James Cancer Hospital is where my mom was diagnosed and treated when I was a kid, so I'm grateful that this nonprofit exists. Over the 12 years that the nonprofit has existed, Pelotonia has raised over $236 million to end cancer, $22 million just last year. Before I show you what the final video looks like, don't miss out on the interactive view of the route. ReLIVE looks like it accesses Google Earth or something equivalent because it allows you as a viewer to zoom in and interact with the 3D map of the route taken by your friend. Using a GPX file, ReLIVE records more than 5 pieces of data that you can play with, including distance traveled, elevation, time lapsed, grade of the terrain, and travel velocity around your friend's route. Since you may not be familiar with where your friend was or the names of the locations, you can scroll over to the right and insert the labels by selecting the square. Now if you zoom in, you'll see each of these labels. I'm going to toggle that feature off just to reduce the clutter. In the top left, the plus and minus signs allow you to zoom in or zoom out, but you can also use your mouse wheel or the 2 fingers on your trackpad to do the same. In the circular arrow on the left allows you to change the vantage point, while the diamond allows you to scroll along the route so you can see each of the features and the data collected. Now for the route itself. The ruler, mountain, and clock icons display your distance traveled, elevation, and time lapsed. While turning on the other two layers, grade and velocity, located at the top right here, you can now see where the grade, steepness, and the speed traveled along our routes, the water stations, our slower ascending climbs and downhill high speeds, or towards the end here, where we waited for 20 minutes for our friend to catch up and we could cross the finish line together. Okay, now for the actual final video, so you can see how it all ties together. When I made this video, I chose the sound from the available music, the selections within the app, took the images in the app and imported some from my own video clips, along with the videos that my friends took and also sent me. That's a paid version feature. And again, another cool feature of ReLIVE is it allows you to import live photos from your camera roll. So most of the images are living, breathing, 1 to 2 second photos like you can see here. You can see us riding over bridges, stopping at water stations, the elevation, our top speeds, captions that describe each moment, and the emoji icons along the map. Big thanks to Big Lots for sponsoring our ride and matching our donations. If you fast forward to the end of the video, you can even see our trip summary. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, I appreciate a like and a share. You can also follow me by subscribing and following me here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, within the ReLIVE app itself. And especially a big shout out to Juice Plus for fueling my body during this 57-mile bike ride. I'm not actually a cyclist, but because of the power of plant powders packed into the nutrient-dense capsules, I was able to minimize my systemic inflammation and was completely recovered in less than 24 hours, back on my bike, riding again the next day, and even played pickleball for several hours. To learn more about the power of plant powders, click on my website in the caption. Thanks for watching to the end. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. God bless.